We having technical problems
There
again.
we go. There
Oh,
we
all
go.
right. I'm going to do that again. And we are off for the virtual Kentucky Derby season 28 on the beautiful game of photo finish live here. The left dirt and Virch Hill Downs, as you like to call it, Scott. I am Ryan, real digital horseman Kramer, host of Run for the Roses on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And with me, the chief horse fornicator, officer, trainer, pimp, and man in the desert, Mr. Scott Bowser. Scott, 4 shows in, still dealing with technical problems. How we doing right now?
We're okay. I mean, this is the first one though at my new studio here at my new condo.
Very good.
I'm still getting moved in, settled in, but I do have the breeding boards that I use for breeding purposes behind us.
Very hot.
I have the control center here set up. That's really all I need. I mean, I got a bunch of shit all over the floors, but we'll take care of that later.
And yeah, so we got a loaded show. For those who joined last month, we were in the beautiful studio at the Wynn in Las Vegas. We are back in our home studios, and this potentially could become a regular thing. We'll see how it goes, but we got loaded show. We got 5 races on the card. Going to be a little bit different than our previous episodes. Mostly bets and races. We got the Baxis Cup here in all of 12 minutes. Which let's get our bets out for the Baxis Cup first.
Yeah,
Bowser, you were telling me about him. You got a nice bottle next to you in case someone wants to tail our picks.
Nice little Baxis gift here. See this? Like this is the thing where it's like I can scan it and it's like an NFT essentially.
Very nice.
It's also a bottle of 124 proof bourbon. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a shot every race today for this one. I think that's a fun way of doing this. So I'm not driving anywhere.
Who we taking? I already had a couple cocktails. Who we taking in the Baxis Cup?
Okay, I like the number 1 horse, my Rose of Euroda. That is, I sprinkled just a little bit, just a little derby, like 100 derby across on this one. I was kind of setting it up for we're gonna go a little bigger on these other races down the stretch because you gave me the budget for what we're gonna bet today, so I'm gonna keep our bets within that. But I figure let's go. We got horses running in the SGPN Classic later, so I kind of want to kind of load up on those. But also I saw some good value in the Twin Spires races and the Kentucky Derby today, so let's get it.
Yeah, and as you noticed in the backs is shorter field, only 9. So again, it is on the left turf side, which
and this is also all S and S minus horses. So, but there is like what is it like the benchmark type weight allowance system here, I believe. So
yeah, so it's great. It's grade based. Your typical allowance you'll see at the top here. Will 2 pounds per grade. We've seen like the sweet spot, at least for our success, has been in the S minus and S band. You really have to be a good green horse to get there. Let's see, race. So has the betting pool officially closed here? All right, this one's officially closed, and I thought it'd be better to we got 10 minutes till the race. We're definitely gonna live sweat this one.
Which are on the chalk. But I thought, I mean, if you think about it, though, look at the morning line odds on this horse. We actually see some CLV here, dude. If we want to get crazy with it, but I mean, yeah, like with a less than 5 morning line odd, over 5. This seems like a good one to me. Like, I like I like absolute. I'm gonna trust the horses coming out of this stable.
And you see how it's doing in these allowance races, but really what I was going to call out here is, left turf. So you got to be able to perform in the good stuff to really, which it didn't fast pretty good, but you really want to be able to perform on the fast side. But yeah, left turf. I mean, not a lot of participants in these free rolls. So once again, you must, as the season starts, pull up the schedule, sort out the free rolls, and see what we're competing for, and make sure you get involved. Well, as we mentioned earlier, this is an S horse in the window. But Bowser, what I was going to say is, but before we, because the race is in a couple minutes and we have some time,
all right,
I think we should, and shout out to Baxis, love Baxis. Bowser's getting drunk courtesy of Baxis.
Yeah, this is gonna be my first one of the day, so this is gonna be nice.
I think Bowser will be taking a shot as the horses leave the gate too. I thought it'd be a great time to kind of highlight what we have coming up on the show. Of course, we have the Twin Spires Sprint, the Gallop, the Kentucky Derby, and the SGPN second running of
The
the
second
SGPN
running,
Classic
yeah.
at 15 past the hour after the Derby. But let's get to some business.
All right.
Scott. First off, let's see here. Let me put the Bax's Cup back on the screen while I find our first order of business. We have a horse to give away. So if you're watching the live stream,
yep.
If you're on X, comment, reply, whatever. If you're on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, reply, throw it in the comments. We prefer you to be on YouTube. That's where all the cool kids are. Give us the top 3 in the virtual Kentucky Derby. Top 3 in the virtual Kentucky Derby, and we will be giving away this bad boy right here to whoever. It is a right dirt horse, so buyer beware. But we will be going full free horse at the end of the show. A 2-year-old, so an undiscovered 2-year-old, ready to hit the track as soon as you get it. Season 3 kicks off Monday, 8 a.m. here on the West Coast. So Scott, Pimlico Prince is on the line for anyone who gets the top 3 in the chat. If we get no one who actually wins the horse, we will continue this contest on X and give it away on the next episode. And shout out the third time for hooking us up with the horse. And when you sign up using that QR code at the bottom there, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/turf club also works. Sportsgamblingpodcast.com/PFL also works. Sign up, use the code SGPN, and you get access to Turf Club. What's Turf Club? Once you're in, you will find out. I'll tell you this, bunch of Turf Club members are in the SGPN Classic free roll today. So you get and we've already sold a couple half price breeds to SGPN Turf Club members. So you want to get in, use the code SGPN and get your stable started today. Last thing I want to call out, because I do think we should jump ahead maybe and start talking about the Derby a little bit. Let me bring that race up.
I just wanted to say shout out to Sweetwater, because a week ago at this time they were barely getting their stable started, and now they're a full blown operation. And that's the fast turnaround we're doing here with these stables, getting you guys started and up and going. And a horse like Pimlico Prince here definitely help you moving up the ranks real quick.
One day we'll dabble on the right dirt stuff when we're feeling open and sexually ready for it.
Well, I feel like right turf might be the more logical. Right turf firm might be the more logical.
Okay. So anyway, thought it'd be fun to pull open the Derby. Of course, 20 horse field.
By the way, I noticed there's a horse in this Derby named Nitrous Balloons, and we had a horse named Nitrous Balloon, which great minds. So, but I'm not on that one here. I'm not on
SoCal stable. Shout out SoCal that we did buy our first S+ from them. I sent a message to you. Seems like we might have a problem on our hands. YSM could double podium.
Yeah,
this bitch again. They got a couple bangers in the race, and I believe it's Langer Dan.
I really like the one. Are we gonna start picking horse picking for this, or should we start picking for the sprint?
Your call. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the sprint because we have so little time before. I will say this. Shout out to third time. But if there's one thing that if they want to listen to my gambling brain, let us bet until 1 minute to post. Let us bet until 1 minute to post. Game on. Volume will go way up. Perhaps open tote, which if you didn't see the news, go check it out on social. Ian's been blasting it.
Yep. Our boy Ryan over there third time.
Shout out Ryan.
Give a nice little speech there.
My bags are full of Crown. That's all I got to say about that. All right. So what do you anything you want to say about the sprint before you start throwing out some horses you like? Oh, I like that. Lighting a cigar. I think I lost your sound, Bowser, but Bowser's lighting a cigar, killed his audio with the flamethrower lighter. 4 minutes to post on the Bax's Cup. We got 8 minutes and 21 seconds before the bet pool closes on the Twin Spires sprint. When Bowser returns, he's going to give us some banger picks for this one. When I was looking at the field, a couple things I noticed. Very diversified in terms of stable. Oh, you're back. Very diversified in terms of stable representation here in the sprint. I was just getting into the wagering situation. The live chalk, I believe, is Cash.
All right. So there's
who do you
three I like in this race. Okay. And we're getting some CLV on all three. The first one I see there is Trey VC's, the number 6 horse out of GVG Stables. It's right now at 20x, dude. Morning opening line at 16x. I think this under the weather conditions here, and I mean the fact that it's done some okay stuff leading up to it. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be coming in hot. I think this horse could be peaking right at the right time.
Okay.
And so
who else do we like?
I like
look at the bloodlines.
Look, I mean, he's ran 380 something fleet figures in a row, 81, 83, 83. Yeah, no, I think coming from one of the top stables in the game, the top stable in the game, actually.
Yeah, I think if I was going to be really transparent with the audience, I feel like you're sucking GVG's ass a little bit on this pick.
Okay, well, I also like the. Well,
I'm just laughing at you. Go ahead. What else do you?
Well,
like?
I also like Magic in the 6 and General Frankie. Basically, so go down a little. Yeah, the number 16 horse, Magic in the 6, and then the number 18 horse, General Frankie. I like I don't know. They're all going off around 20-1 right now. So I'm saying, I don't know. How do you think we should split this up? Because I haven't placed it yet.
Just three win bets. 3 win bets. It's a sprint. I don't want to be overcomplicated thing. And by the way, when the OTB launches, the amount of I just want to bet nothing but trifecta boxes. Just give me that, please, game. Are you locking in our bets? Is that what you're up to over there? Oh, we lost your audio again, Scott. I'll tell you what I see in this race. If I was gonna blindly pick one horse, oh, you're back. If I was gonna blindly throw a dart at one in this one, I hate to say it, but it's this damn YSM horse, Sam Crow.
Oh, I'm the one sucking people off. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. I walked up with the cheeseburgers and I said, "Hey, man, you want some cheeseburgers?" I just need a couple bucks.
I know
just need a couple bucks, Scott.
Great movie. Don't Be a Menace.
Shout out to oh man, the Wayans brothers, all time. I just learned about how the Wayans brothers were like super cool with Jim Carrey. Wait, the Bax's Cup is about to start, Scott. We got to break into this.
Okay. So I'm going to get our win bets for the next one.
All right.
All right.
Audio on this.
We're on the top here. I'm going to do this shot right when they come out the gate.
I love it.
Because I'm not a coward. All right.
Who are we rooting for again? Which number?
The number 1.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, number 1.
Woo! That's got some heat.
I love the coat on. Is that number 2? That is a fabulous.
That is an amazing coat. That is that's some sort of leopard.
I hate to be the guy who likes the color of the jerseys.
You're the fashionista of the horse world. That horse has got a speckled ass. That's what that is. That's what I would have named it. Ass splacklers or something like that. You know what a lean in there. I don't know. I'm kind of weird.
All right, here we go.
Let's see how we're market moving for the sprint here, though. But yeah, all right, my Rosie Rhoda. Okay, I do have a little bit of that across. Let's get it up into that top 3. Come on.
I will say.
Look at making a real making a real push here.
I mean,
I will say there's a lot of sharp people in here, and if you just kind of wait and see where following the money, what isn't the worst idea here, and essentially how I played it here. And
shipping it.
All right, let's get it going. Come on. There we go.
Send it
on.
Are we 1 for 1?
I think we are 1 for 1.
Oh, we should have gone bigger. We should have gone
all
bigger.
The money. I know.
Need something to take the edge off, Scott.
That was fun. I like winning.
Yeah, I definitely envision a world where we're doing some picks contests for these in the future. Nice. Let's see here. How much money was just won in this one?
Oh, I just won a few bucks
No,
there.
no, no. I'm saying, how much did the winner of the Baxis Cup get?
Oh,
Does it not state? Oh, it's a bottle, right?
yeah. It's one of these fancy ass bottles that I'm drinking right now.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Yeah, what?
And then you get in like the Baxis, dude. It's kind of cool, man. Like you kind of feel like you're in like one of those like elite clubs, like the guy from Shark Tank where he's got that club where they have the wine glasses that they wear around their necks.
What, the ones who like control the universe and
Yeah,
make all
yeah,
the decisions of who lives and who dies, like the ones who sent the ninjas to Gotham.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna switch back over because there's still a minute to get your picks in for the sprint.
Yeah. So we got 3 picks here.
Where are we on in this in the sprint?
So we got number 6, Trey VCs.
Okay.
We just lowered that from 21 to 1 or whatever, 20 to 1 to 18 to 1. Moving markets over here. Then we're on like the 16 and 18, I believe it is. Yeah, the 16 Magic and the 6 at 20 to 1. I thought that was some fantastic value there. And same with General Frankie. Go down to General Frankie, dude, because you're really sleeping on this guy, I feel. So he's an SS minus out of Pootie's Glue Factory.
Shout out Pootie.
19 to 19x here, dude. I really like this horse's shot in this one. I mean, the grade obviously, but I believe this is a yielding race, and yeah, I like this horse to show up here.
And shout out to all the tool makers for the game. I do feel like the bets are getting sharper. You're starting to see a little bit more of analysis going in.
Yeah, who's the favorite here?
Well, especially for the sprint, because the distance between 5 furlongs and for 4 furlongs may not seem like a lot, but it's so drastically different. And so you might have a great 4 furlong sprinter, and it's not going to be.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, in those lower sprints, I mean, going from 4 to 5 to 6, that's a 25 and a 50% increase from a 4 furlong sprinter. So I mean, that's a big jump. But I mean, just 8 furlongs, which isn't even about halfway through the ladder of distances, is twice a 4 furlong. I mean, so yeah.
Right. So bets have closed for the sprint. Should we take this time to talk about the gallop?
Well, no, I want to take who's the favorite in this one
in the sprint.
Yeah. I just wanted to take a look at who the chalk
all right, the chalk currently is, I believe it's still Cash in the Stars. You
just scroll down there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Cash in the
Stars. Yeah. So I mean, even if this race goes chalky, dude,
Bowser, this is from our favorite stable, Absolute Horsepower. Shout out Absolute Horsepower.
Shout out. Yeah, I thought about this one. Was definitely considering it, but I kind of like taking a chances in a sprint like this. I kind of like firing about those three 20 to 1 bullets. You know what I'm saying? Let's try. We've already hit something now. Let's try and really hit something.
Well, and it's coming off another great performance in that same race that we saw GBG have a good performance in the premier 12K entry, grade 1 qualifier. So certainly a formidable horse. Let's look at the bloodline for this real quick. This is not a. There are some
Hammer is one of the OG Gen first early bred horses in the game from Wolof, and he a lot of horses have him because he had that great 8.5 stars early on, and a lot of people were looking for that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, this is to your point. This is a Lemon Drop and Shawnee Bear. Well, Shawnee Bear we know is one of the GOAT Gen 1,
Gen 0.
Gen 0 on the LDF side. All right, so back over. So anything else you want to talk about in the sprint? Or you want to get ahead to the gallop so we can talk about the
gallop. Let's talk about the bets. Yeah.
All right, let me pull that up.
And I have. This is the one race I think on the day where I came up with this a straight up single. Let's fire a single bullet and load it on this race.
Okay, I'm curious to know what your opinion is for this one because I may have an opinion as well. So who is the single shot?
Okay, so you're still on the other race. So get it over to the.
Yeah, I'm looking at something different than what you're looking at, Scott. Don't worry.
All right. So I like Rarefied Air. Let's get down to that one. I think it's
What
like,
number is that?
I forget. Right there, the number 8 horse. I was like, I think it's the 8 horse. Yeah, dude. So this is another absolute horsepower horse, dude. We like these guys. Dude, this horse has been straight up fucking dominant. I kind of feel really confident in this one taking it down for some reason. I don't know. This seems like it's got absolute Sten's taking it down all over it.
I see better performance as a 2-year-old potentially, but I'm not the handicapper. Now let's go back and I like that we're playing favorites though. I do really like that we're playing favorites.
But no, this one just kind of stood out to me because, I mean, obviously the like this is one of the few ones where I didn't kind of chase CLV, but I really like the winning percentage that it has. You're right, it might have peaked as a 2-year-old. We'll see, but like the 82 fleet figure really stands out to me here. Now I'm interested to see what you think. It's like Star Cafe does look pretty fucking good too. Oh wait, no. Yeah.
I think there is a number of SS minus horses in this race that are quite good, but if I was going to take a stab at something, also has a great name. Let me see, what horse is this? The 10 horse Skeet, which the name is not why I'm picking it. Although shout out to Billy Ocean, I believe was the name. Skeet is out of Soma stables. And I got to be honest, when I looked at this horse, I just saw a horse that has some pop at 8 furlongs. This is one of those horses that I think if you study the distances, you'll see that 8 is really just right for this horse. And we're on a day where I think what's the race? Fast. So 2 firm stars, like its chances there. I thought it might be fun to take a non-SS minus since there's so many of them in this race. I think it's 6. And they all are kind of 7, and they're all kind of all but maybe one is a contender.
All right. So how are we doing this then? So we're gonna sprinkle my horse and your horse, and then should we find a? So okay, I kind of also like it's the chalk right now, the number 15 horse. I think we need to talk about it. It is an SS minus, but dude, with an absurd 85 overall fleet figure, and I'm talking about Parmesan.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game. This is a nice Italian horse.
Yeah. So I was planning on sprinkling this. Yeah. I figure. So should we do what we did on the sprint there, where we just sprinkle, and then I think we up the bet on this one.
Patrick Fisher saying it looks like a 2010 Bonds horse. The Parmesan. I mean, it does have great muscle. All right, let's do all 3 then. We're gonna do Skeet. Parmigiana, and
how much? What was should we do 1,000 on each on this one?
Yeah. 1,200 on each.
1,200. All right.
Yeah.
So Rarefied Air.
We're going big. Big derby pot.
Yeah. And we're juicing these pick pools, dude. That's
although if we keep winning, we might green light like a 24K bet on the derby.
Okay.
We'll see. Our account is very flush.
Right you were on Skeet. I mean, the name alone is fantastic.
Yeah, everyone remembers that song, right? Skeet so much they call me Billy Ocean. No, just me.
Yeah,
it was perfect. That was college spring break for me.
I actually recently had to explain to a younger coworker who Billy Ocean was, so that song made more sense to them.
I got to do the hold on. No one who's watching this show was with me at spring break, but we were in Mexico. You're sharing a room with a bunch of people. There might be males and females, and clothes are optional. And my buddy just busts in the door and starts just going, Skeet so much they call me Billy. To this day, I can still visually see him.
That's very funny.
Do I go shade? Now we'll go shades up here.
All right.
So you got the bets in. Which
I got
by the way,
the sprint is
this is the standard view of how you can bet today. Win, play, show are the options. The OTB is going to be so much fun. We're going to have so much more flexibility, but I love how you can see the pools here. And honestly, if you're not familiar with how pari-mutuel betting pools work, sometimes it takes, take a second, look at the juice, because they are juicing these pots. I should have mentioned at the top of the show, 5K in juiced pots, and 30K race purses already going out the window, starting with the sprint that we are about to have in 3 minutes time. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of get an idea with seeing where all the money is in the pool, where there might be some value, where you could potentially scoop the overlay.
Well, yeah, I always say there's often value in those place and show bets because most people are just playing the win bets. That's where most of the action is. And I mean, if no one else is playing a show pool that's juice, dude, you might as well sprinkle the horses you like there or the place pool. Like if there's not a lot, like look at that, there's not a lot of bets in that place pool right now. Like there's
three. So if to your point, if any three of these horses essentially, if anyone isolates this pool to themselves, they scoop all these 160 and you can, so there's 3.7K in there and only only three horses have been wagered on. And so that pot, that's a pretty decent sized pot. That's going to get chopped up three ways there.
Yep. So you can find, I mean,
we probably should be listening to our own advice and sprinkling a small, like sprinkling 100 on each one of our but right. I think we roll. All right, let's head over.
We're good where we're at, or should
I think we're good where we're at. We're good where we're at. And
maybe that's a derby move. Maybe derby we go ham with scooping pots and all that stuff.
All right, so the final odds for the sprint are locked in. The chalk is still.
Man, this bourbon's 124 proof. Thank you, Baxis. It's going to be interesting by the time we get to that SGPN Classic, and I've had a few of these already. So let's go, baby.
I know. Imagine being at like an adult event, family, friends, kids graduated high school, and I'm explaining to people that we have to leave early so I can go watch some digital horses run in the virtual Kentucky Derby.
That's a very fun explanation. Shout out to if anyone at that party that Kramer was at is watching this.
Shout out Cody Frazier, who if you look closely, if you look closely at Cody, he is actually passed out in his avatar in the Wynn studio, Bowser, where we just did the virtual Kentucky Derby broadcast last season. So shout out Cody.
Dude,
CTG Entertainment saying we should sprinkle some Parmesan on it.
Oh yeah, I
like that.
I can't see the chat in this box over here. I have the chat box open, but it's just giving me the restream thing. Because you know me, I love the chat.
Let's see here. All right, so race is about to start. 6 seconds. All right, so repeat, Bowser. Who are we rooting for here?
We are on the sprint, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got Trey VC's Magic in the 6 and General Frankie. And this would be kind of chasing CLV on this one.
Okay.
And so man, these 18 horse fields though are wild. So I mean, I feel like in a sprint, you should always be playing around the 20-1 stuff in these sprint majors because it's a short one. Anybody can show up in these. The Magic in the 6 is out early for us. That's all right. You got some early pace.
The sprints also are crazy because they don't condense as quickly, and so they run so wide.
Yeah, no, that's true.
All Shout out to Bryce.
Hey, what's up, Bryce? How you doing, buddy? All right, Trey VC's is up there now. Oh, he's coming out early. That'd be a nice little hit for us.
Well, we're currently running 1-5.
Yeah, and if General Frankie can get off his stinker and
oh man, I mean he's running away with it. The 11 horse Gleek
is really taking that one home. Although who's that on the outside? Magic in the 6 on the outside, couldn't quite get it home. Oh man, I wish I would have done win place on that one.
All right, lessons for next time, right?
Yeah, we went all win, and but the handicap wasn't bad. I mean,
look at those.
Wolof
silks. My goodness.
Oh, I didn't take my shot. Sorry, guys.
Get your shot. My goodness, Wool. That is strong. All right, I'm gonna pull up the finish here. I already somehow I have a million tabs open.
No, that sounds about right for you.
All right, so let's see here. That was so Wolof with a 388K derby for the win. And if you're new, that's basically 80 derby is $1. That's a hell of a prize. I believe it's about 4,200 American.
Yeah, that's about what that is.
Hell of a cash. Congrats to Wolof. Congrats on the win.
It's about 4,250 if you chop it up right. I think 4,255. I think.
But I wanted to go back and look at the odds. What number was he?
Gleek, dude, 21-1, man.
Oh, very nice payday right there. And the stars mattered. Probably was this fast?
Yeah, it was
good.
This was a good. Yeah. So I definitely think the preference mattered there. We talk about that a lot on the show, and you saw that pay off big for Wolof there. So shout out to Wolof for the win. I'm kind of interested in that stud there.
From our favorite stable,
Absolute horsepower.
Shout out, she's a roadster.
Yeah, look at that though. I mean, see, and like I always say, like I often say, back up to the stud though, because it's like you see these horses that win these things, instead of maybe breeding with that, maybe breed with the dad. Sometimes I think sometimes you can get that cheaper, and that's clearly producing championship, performance.
Yeah, and I mean the mare has some nice stars and nice well, I would say like average to below average sub traits even. So yeah, to your point, maybe we experiment with she's a roadster next season.
Yeah, no, I mean you look at that's like a classic profile, right? For he had enough start and speed there with heart that the finish didn't really matter for him in a sprint. So
yeah, well, seems that way. At least who knows what came out the other side.
Yeah, what it counts is you won a major.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at this, right? Like to your point, this is why you keep running the horses. 5th, 8, 6, 8, 8. This is not a horse that was crushing podiums. So congrats to Wolof. And I think the whole race is filtered out yet, so I can probably show the entirety of the payout before we move on to the gallop. We have our bets in for the gallop, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let's actually remind people what we have in the gallop, since there's only 1 minute left for the gallop here.
Now you're going to be difficult. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's
see. We kind of fired a little harder on the gallop.
Okay.
Bets.
Give us the lowdown.
Well, we did 1,200 win bets each.
Nice.
We have rarefied air, skeet, and then also on the chalk Parmesan.
Nice. So that's right. All right. So once again, shout out to Wolof, Pootie's Glue Factory, and is it Sam Bry, you think, or Sam?
Dude, that's one hell of dude. Look at that. Look at Magic in the 6th though. The last few runs on that. That's an 85 now. That thing is just putting up fleet figures. I'm impressed for a horse that has only 3 wins and 20 starts. Like, this is an impressive horse to me. And like, yeah, like, dude, look at that. 85, 81. Yeah, but
these are like, this is the kind of profile that you would expect to see in a competitor, not the one that we saw in the win.
Yeah, that's just one. Right? Yeah. So,
all right. Very nice. So the gallop is loading. I think while the gallop's loading, we should get our derby bets out there.
All right. I got to pour a shot for the gallop now.
Oh, did I accidentally unshare our screen? Hold on. Pour your shot while you do that. I'll get the derby bets up on the screen.
Oh man.
I have gotten a number of DMs from people thanking me. A couple new people who have found the game seem to be enjoying the game early. So
that's great. Reach out. Reach out and keep an eye on our stud barn and whatnot, and see if anything strikes your fancy. We can always work out loaners with you guys.
100%. I mean, that's what Bowser's saying. Like, we want to help you out. So if you sign up using our code SGPN, hit us up. If you want to breed with our studs, hit us up. We cranked out a deal last season, so Definitely looking to make it cheaper to get into
So
our
we're on the
that
8.
sweet stud action.
So we're on the 8, the 15, and
This is for the Derby
the
now,
10.
right?
Oh no, okay, no, hold on. Yeah, sorry, bro. That
Yeah,
was the
we
gala.
that's what I'm telling you. That if they could fix one thing for the betting, it's 1 minute to post. Close the betting window, please.
All
I
right,
want
so
all of it.
I have some picks that I kind of circled here. I kind of like Careful Wisdom, Anzalero, and Lenovo Riches. So let's take a look at those 3.
All
Um,
right, give me numbers. You got numbers?
Careful Wisdom, number 8, our boy Sowers. It's his horse from Tombstone Stables.
Shout out Sowers. I think he's playing the World Series of Poker right
I mean,
now.
this is great that him and his rival YSM with Anzalero are there in the number 9 spot. So I mean, I like both these horses. And then there was another one I found interesting, and that was Lenovo Riches from Wolfpack Racing. Going off at 19-1. That's a little bit more of an outlier, but I think the preferences line up for this one, and it could have a shot today.
It's
So
fast, right?
yeah, how do we want to spread this around now? This is the Derby, big boy. I'm thinking, do we do 1,200? 1,200 wins, 600 place, and 300 show.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're doing Tombstone's careful. Wait, so we're taking Tombstone's horse.
Yep. Yeah, we're taking Tombstone, YSM, and then Wolfpack.
Wait, which we're taking Anzalero, not Langer Dan.
Not Langer Dan.
Okay. Langer Dan currently the chalk, I believe.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. We're gonna go off the chalk a little here. Like,
okay. Well, Careful Wisdom is the Tombstone horse, right?
Yep.
That is second chalk.
And so we got the 8, 9, and 10. I do like that. You know, like we're basically saying that gate position is going to produce something there.
And if you do want to get into the game and get into the game for betting, strongly encourage that you check out the racing forums. We have our own photo finish racing forums, and they are they're
just as good. Yeah, they really are.
I want to let me plug his. I think at some point we should have him on the show. I think he'd be a good at PFLDRF on X. And pfldrf.com. No free plugs, but that's a free plug. This is if you're I'd imagine that and here, why don't I just show?
Well, and like I mean, and for most of you sitting here watching this, like I know, I mean, I learned about horse racing through handicapping. I didn't get in by owning a piece of a horse or anything at any point in my life until this game came around. So
let me just show off the form.
Yeah, this is amazing. You know, and dude, you got all the key like stats you need and stuff. Like, dude,
it's essentially exactly what you would find in a real racing forum.
Yep.
And it's fabulous. This is the Derby. So Careful Wisdom. Here's what we got going on.
Yeah, we
here.
got the 8, 9, and 10. We got that little block right there, dude. So you can just scroll down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's our action right there. These 3 horses.
And you can see the way that it breaks it out, the stats by 8, just everything you'd want to see is right here. And this is the free. As you can see there, they do have a premium mode, which even I know has like a bet card creator and some additional features, more history. Certainly something to have some fun with. Still can't see it. I had to refresh my screen if it helps, Bowser.
Yeah, I'll
just refresh and come back. You have 3 minutes before the race. All right. So, and yeah, like I said, not being paid to talk about this for sure. Great feature. Great component to the game. Shout out.
There you go. There we go. I felt naked without the chat.
Okay.
Teamwork. That's value.
Mad at me for having. Hold on. Let me.
So many of our people are in here. So many.
Beautiful. So much better.
It's amazing. I love it. I love the support we're getting from everybody.
So horse racing people are just the same as Linux and Unix nerds, like I used to be. Love a good dark mode. I assume that this is Liberty. Shout out Liberty Tree.
Oh,
Hit me
yeah.
up for some tokens, premium forms. Will do.
Will do.
Shout out
Absolutely.
to teamwork. We've been going back and forth a little bit over on the old interweb. Shout out to Best Value Stables. He's also telling us don't be an idiot. Turn dark mode off. All right, let's get over to the Gallup. Wait, so we have our bets in. How much are we going for the Derby?
I mean, I already put in 1,200
Okay.
wins, 600 places, and 300 shows.
Who's our strongest one out of this though? Who's the horse we think is going to win it?
In this one, in the Gallop,
No, in the Derby.
in the Derby, I think, I don't know. It's kind of hard not to go with YSM here. You know,
All right.
like,
Yeah. Double up on the win for the YSM horse.
All right.
And then while you're doing that, I will pull up the Gallop, which is about to start.
All right.
Oh no, we still have a minute and 50 seconds.
Well, lottie do. All right. Bam. We're moving markets over here.
And yeah, while we have a couple minutes, we were talking. I was chatting with some people in the community, and I was hearing about some diabolical deceit and backstabbing in the streets of Photo Finish over a horse that was placed in a claimer by accident. A paywall was created. I almost feel like I'm doing a talk up for a Forensic Files episode.
The glory hole. Glory hole.
I think we might need to do a little deep dive into some of these. We've had the reason it comes to mind is because of the racing forums being one of these tools that exist in the ecosystem of the game, and we've had so many like whiny baby or like angry tool maker situations where people effectively run off with their tools or their toys.
Yeah, they take their tool, put it in their hand, and walk off with it. If you know what I mean.
I think we might need to do a TMZ style, Forensic Files style breakdown on the show going forward. Maybe we squeeze it in once a season. The drama of season 29 is
Lee with 9, 11, and 15 in the virtual derby, dude. Yeah, the 9 horse, man. Like, I'm on that.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Shout out to our favorite stable in the game, Absolute Horsepower.
No, Absolute Horsepower will never be on our hate wall. You are our dog, dude.
We'll see.
I mean, you can get there.
Things can change.
Yeah, we're big fans, so
we're not above calling someone a motherfucker.
No, we will. Ryan, especially Ryan will stir the shit pot. You know.
I just saw someone I haven't seen in years. He took one of those weight loss medications to lose a bunch of weight. And I said, congrats, man. You look great. And then I said, and Godspeed. to put it in perspective.
Was it a mutual friend of ours or?
No one you know. But it would be funny if you did. But yeah.
There was somebody I immediately thought of there that.
I think we need like a whiny baby of the month or bitch move of the season.
Yeah. The seasonal bitch. This month's cycle. All right.
And what's fun is we have a racing forum for the SGPN Classic next.
All right. Well,
all right. Here's the Gallop.
That's how you give Stens a few more garage beers and ask him what the drama is. I love garage beers. I really came up on those as a child myself. My dad had a whole stash down there that I just used to go rip through, and he never noticed.
And shout out to Garage Beer, who just purchased a Arena Football League team in Kansas City. Shout out to the Kelsey brothers.
Oh wow. We should get a piece of a arena team. That seems fun.
Stay tuned. I mean, it's a little bit satire, but I don't think we're that far away. I honestly don't think we're that far away. I mean, Sean and I are planning to enter the $100,000 Grandissimo Survivor at Circa this year. So
that's the big one. Okay, Rarefied Air. Come on, making its move. Come on, Rarefied Air. Let's get in there. Let's get up in there. Come on.
Nothing like a chalky horse with a little bit of finish.
Yeah, right. That's what we want.
Where's the finish though? Where's the finish?
I think the finish dropped off.
It's falling
Wings
down.
at the Rhino. Is that a reference to the Spearmint Rhino? Because I do drive by the Peppermint Hippo quite often here in Las Vegas. I gotta say that number 2 horse, beautiful coat, Empire of Dirt.
SoCal Stables,
Double
YSM,
podium.
and
Wow.
SoCal Stables.
Shout out
My
to
God.
SoCal. Double podium in a major. That will set you up nice.
I think SoCal and YSM are basically like 2 peas in a pod. Like they've been in and out of having relations with each other. Well, I don't know what they are, but I know they do a lot of breeding stuff together. I mean, we didn't get anything here. We got skunked, Bowser.
Yeah, I think we Parmesan let us down, man.
You know,
Parmesan finished 13th, dude. Look at that. The top 3 horses in this all closed at 20x or more. Like that, dude. That's what we're looking at there.
And again, this is let's pull up the actually, yeah, let's look at the results real quick, and then we can hop over. Anything else we want to say about the Derby bets though before?
No, I mean I think we're pretty well invested. Unless you want to.
No, I just want to pull up and see.
Well, unless you want to look at the pools and see if there's a place where we can slip in the back door somewhere.
Okay. I mean, it's slipping in the back door. It's your specialty.
Yeah, you know. That's
I mean, you
call me backdoor Beezy. That was
backdoor Charlie. All right,
that's my old stomping ground nickname back in Whittier, California.
All right, so we got the Derby up. There's still 1 minute 22 seconds to get your bet in. So Bowser, we have over 471K in the win pool alone. Whoa! In the win pool alone, we have over 8K. Is that over 8K, over 6K in the place pool and 4K in the show pool? Same kind of thing. Not seeing a ton of show action, but I don't see anything we should exploit here. Okay. I don't think so.
But yeah, always I just want to make that clear to everybody. Always keep an eye on that stuff, man. Like that is
actually the YSM horse that we're on has nothing.
Liberty Tree, as the creator of the Forbes, I should be so much better at picking winners than I am.
So we have these horses, right? 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 8, 9, 10. That's our little block there. Yeah.
Wow. So you see, there's action on it. This is probably a lot of our action. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at how the prizes paid out for the Gallop. Again, shout out to YSM and SoCal. Hell of a day. Yeah. So what does first and third bring you down then total? We talking 5K or 13 seconds?
Probably around there. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have a 115 plus 338. So
you're looking well, dude. So what is that? That's over 450 total, dude. So you're looking at over 5K, man. That's a nice
this son of a bitch.
Track. Remember that day we had like a $3,500 day?
I think about it every day, Bowser. I want to go back there. It's like the beach in Mexico.
It's like Happy Gilmore's happy place, dude, where you got the midget riding, like the people serving beers and the lingerie, you know, grandma winning at the slot.
All right, so we got the Derby in 10 minutes. 10 minutes to anything else?
Arch Royal asking, when are we going to get a pick 3 spread for major days? That would be awesome. Arch Royal, dude, let me tell you, buddy. With this open toe protocol thing, I think in the very near future on these kind of cards, if we have 5 races, it's gonna be pick 5, pick 4, pick 3, pick 2s, all of it. We'll have all kinds of pools going. So
I actually don't know exactly what we're gonna have, but basically with that framework, we should be able to do any of it.
Yep.
And that's what I'm thinking. To your point on like the future of like, especially for us, I do think a lot of it is like getting deeper into the betting, deeper into the handicapping. Like I said,
I think for our cards, having like a pick 5 rollover and pick 2s and stuff like that could be a lot of fun. Like,
well, it's just like anything else. Why do we love same game parlays?
Yeah, exactly. We want to go D-gens only on this stuff. Like,
all right. You want to quickly look at the SGPN Classic here?
Yeah, a little sneak preview. We got 3 horses in here. Yeah, you guys might say we're cheating. Hey, we put a lot of work into this.
Definitely not cheating, but definitely running. Just in making sure we have a nice full field.
We want a full field. A lot of friends and
yeah, we also have some donkeys in here, so you should feel fine. Did we get a good weather roll, Bowser? Nope, it's a
No,
sloppy race. We do have a firm runner in here.
you have an
Unfortunately,
extreme firm runner. Yeah. So
was
I'm not.
hoping for a little luck there, which for free rolls always fun to see if you get a good roll. And then we got a couple of our legacy S's that are of good racers, not necessarily having a great run. I haven't really looked at these odds too deeply, Bowser. Do you have any takes on our race?
I was just gonna say we sprinkle some bets on our horses, like
Obviously,
yeah, like I didn't really do much handicapping beyond that.
with this race, I would say probably we'd want to look toward Burek.
Shout out to the homie JG. He's got a horse in here, Midnight Runner.
Oh yeah, let's just expand them all and give shout outs to all the people because we got a lot of either Turf Club members or friends of the program. JG, big shout out to JG Web3 who helped us get promoted into Division 2 in Footium.
Yeah,
with a nice win on the last match day of the season. He's coming in with a nice 4-year-old here. We got
we're a Division 2 operation now. We're in the top 36 clubs in that game. That's
let's go. We got Lion Shark Racing with a girl on the sugar. We've got California Shake from the Hot 27. Shout out to the Hot 27. Bought one of our horses. Once you start a relationship with me, you're stuck. I'm talking to you for the rest of the time. For better or for worse, we
Tell
got
me about it.
Quixotism. You laugh, Bowser, but I was, and as you know, my wife can really go after things. Conversationally,
she's like Torquemada, the Grand Inquisitor, dude.
I was giving her the rundown on why we need to buy more Crown as a family. We got the chalk here, an S- Quixotism from Blinkers On. Shout out Best Value with a mission. Best Value I saw just pulled Native Monk back in after a nice little loan.
Give us a nice loan for the season. Dude, that's a really good, strong horse. Like, let's take a look at that. 7 wins, 2 places in 5 shows and 18 races. That is a machine. That's a perfect SGPN Classic horse. Honestly, if I was going to bet on one outside of our stable, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And, since we have a good relationship with them, definitely be paying attention to her offspring and maybe trying to get some of that into our stable.
Shout out to Zane. Budikin.
He's got the really
someone
cool.
Tell me how to hold on. Someone tell me how to fucking pronounce this. Every time I end up with an extra syllable. Budikin Farms. Shout out to Zane for Runts Royal in here. What I am seeing is a lot of firm runners.
And I want to everybody for next season. Just a heads up on the calendar. Zane runs the really cool free roll thing. If you are in the top breeders for the season for each thing, so
breeding bonanza. It's a race. It's a set of races on the very first day, New Fool's Day of the season. So shout out Zane. Does a lot behind the scenes for the community.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very cool thing that's got going. And that's another thing that you can get involved with if you're spending a lot on breeding. So make sure.
And then we got Civil Service, another one of ours, which again, like I said, I called these legacy horses because they are the children of some of our favorites. This one is D-Gens only, who, as you can see, 323K in earnings, including Bowser. What was the big race?
It was the for DJs only.
Yeah,
that was the Kentucky Derby. Finished 5th.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that was the next year's Bourbon Stakes. Oh, I forgot how awesome that horse was.
Yeah. No, that had a top 5 in the Kentucky Derby in its 3-year-old season. It was a fun horse.
Oh yeah, this was the closest we've gotten. Shout out Thistle Creek.
Yeah, that was the closest.
Final boss.
Yeah.
Actually, I take back my shout outs to the YSM stable. All right. Lion Shark with Dutch's Grizzly, a second horse there. And then we have, this could be trouble. A+.
Is that Brando's and Marlon Brando, legendary actor, or Tim Brando?
Ooh, good question. This is shout out JP. He recently got back and Bowser, I almost want to read you this. How much time do I have?
I saw that message in our group chat.
I'm gonna read it right here. Okay. Since you guys gifted me that horse, so he was the winner of our first horse giveaway. You've basically pulled me back into the game. I had 1 foot out the door. You guys are the best. So shout out to JP P, the Prez
And
stables, and
he's right here in
Brando.
the chat how he scooped them from the marketplace 2 days ago for this race. Who knows if he gets the distance? First race under his stable since purchase. Well, I'm rooting for you, buddy. If it's not going to be us, I'm rooting for you, man. Hope you stick around here.
Shout out to Sweetwater, another new stable in the game. It sounds like we've gotten I don't want to call it an addiction, but we're helping Sweetwater on a path of enjoying the game at its maximum. And then the S- EBS Talk Derby from Terra Firma Farms. I'm assuming this has some Talk Derby to me, maybe in the bloodline. A 5-year-old stallion. I got to be honest. There's not a ton of great horses in here. And we got Free Rider from Radio Web 3. No races, so going in naked. I like that. Rain Catcher from Arch Royal Family. Shout out to Arch.
He's in the chat. Yep.
The Lord of the Whispers, and then JV Harsh Adjustment from Lion Shark, another Lion Shark. So
we're not the only one with Derby here.
Yeah, we're not the only one from multiple horses in the classic. All right, I'll pull up the Derby so we don't miss any action.
We don't want to miss out on that. We got a juice prize pool here. I mean that is
tremendous amount of money in the prize pool. Bowser, tell me, what season will we be back in the Derby?
Season 31.
We have some crops coming up. We have, of course, our first SS minus is a 0-year-old.
Generalissimo.
Really
how crazy is that his name is so similar to the new circuit contest before? Like it's almost like we're willing big money into existence over here.
Yeah, I know.
Over here at Virch Hill Downs, everybody. Missed the giveaway, but no, he did not. Joseph Myers, you did not miss the giveaway. So,
oh hell, I like the catching up 1 1/4 speed.
Yeah, that's
again.
fun.
I mean, for those who've already commented, drop your predictions for the Derby. If anyone gets it right, you get the horse. If not, we will be doing a giveaway.
Yeah, we're going up to final post time here with that one. So,
well, also it's going to be. I would say, if not, it will be given away on social media between now and New Fool's Day. So stay tuned. Follow us at Kramer Centric, at Scott_Bowser, at SGPN Stables. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, Sports Gambling Podcast, we do daily gambling content. If you're into that kind of thing, I assume if you're watching digital horses, you like to bet.
Yeah, I love this. People scooping these horses up off the marketplace for this classic. Like that's a lot of fun, guys. Like, and that's kind of what we're trying to do here. Let's do stuff like this, these free rolls that can kind of stimulate, other growth in other areas. And
that's great point out, because not only will we have the SGPN Classic on Derby Day next season, but we will also have a free roll in the middle of the season for turf.
We have a week 2 turf free roll coming up too next season. So there's gonna be 2 race cards.
Let's go.
We love you guys so much. So
let's go.
All right, here we go. Virtual Kentucky Derby. I got my shot. I think I might have missed one too. So,
oh, look at that! Look at all these horses. Look at all these horses. There is something. The 20 horse field is just excellent.
It really is. There's nothing like it.
Hold on, Bowser. I got to reach my drink.
Oh, that one down pretty hard. Careful Wisdom though. We got a runner here. Let's our boy Sowers. Is he gonna smoke this? Which horses behind in the pack are going to come back? Careful Wisdom looking pretty good with that inside rail. Empire Force, Devo, Simba the Cat, Silent Fortune, Utterly Alone, all right there. Lunaris working his way up in.
Hey, Bowser, have I mentioned that I have a pizza peel in the studio now? Look at this thing.
That's fantastic. I have a bamboo one myself that has like a slicer, like the old school cutter.
We were robbed of a Parmigiana celebration with a pizza peel.
I know. We've mentioned this before, but this is the first show on the SGPN hosted by 2 men of Italian descent. So, I mean,
I don't think we've confirmed that, but gabagool to you as well, my friend.
Thank you, Paisan. Oh man, Complete Wisdom dropping way to the back there, but this is a long one. This is
It's not that long.
10 furlong.
It's not that long. Let's go 8. Let's go 9. Let's go 10. 10 coming. Oh man,
it's 10 coming. That's is that the real
10,
question?
10 not coming.
10 not coming. We got a big bunch up here though. This is a competitive field. No one's really running away, but it looks like Distinguished is going to take this bad boy down.
Oh wow! Shout out to Gaucho's stable.
That is a dream-making performance with Kodiak Dream and Empire Force coming in at 2nd and 3rd. Congratulations. That's the roses right there. Winning those roses. I want to be in this spot. And it's not just for the money. The money's nice though.
Oh man, look at it. Northwest Cabela's. I don't know if I've come across. I can't tell you that I've seen that
this
stable
is
a
the
ton.
beautiful thing about the virtual Kentucky Derby. Look at this with and Soma. Like it's not just YSM and SoCal, Tombstone, and all these every time. This is great. It's good for the game.
And I believe there's only a couple stables with multiple horses, so it definitely the to see there be some diversification, especially when it's no secret the stables at the top definitely are probably creating more space than separating, but the sweet variant allows for us to still get it done. All right, should we and congratulations to Gauchos, Northwest Cabela's, and Soma. We've bred with some Soma horses.
Yeah, we have. Just a big day for everybody.
All right, we got one more race on the calendar. Last time I went into it thinking we could win the race. I remember I told you ahead of time, Bowser, that I was actually going to take a horse out of a mini major and run it in the SGPN Classic.
Yep.
And that horse picked 3-1.
And it did. And in the other one, remember how I said Inspector General? I was like, this one has a shot. What he finished 3rd, right? We had the 1st and 3rd in that one. And so I was like, out of the A+ horses that are in this allowance, I felt like he had a good chance with that weather roll. And yeah, man, he got the podium too. So this is a lot of fun here. Riley Keough, I would she was the sleeper A+ that we have in there this time. Fortunately, the weather doesn't look like it's going to go her way, but she's a Shawnee Bear kid with Lisa Marie. So
yeah, like I said, I think our best chance, if you want to talk about it a little bit, I'll bring it up, but I think it's Bureaucrat.
Okay.
And I'll bring up the horse so we can look at it. But essentially this is like a legacy horse of ours. It's a Dozer bloodline through
Florida Margarita. Yeah. Coming
with
down
also Rose. Like this is the kind of horse we're excited to breed regardless. Did not have much success on the track.
But Juice is wild, yeah.
Comes from one of our best horses that we've ever had, and I want to show you this. Like this game is fun when you have a horse like this. And if I go back far enough, what you'll see is first, second, fifth, first, sixth, third. It's just this horse was just dunking for seasons. For seasons, this was an S- horse who came in. What was it? 3rd in the Bourbon Stakes.
Yeah.
1 year, 3rd the year before. This is probably the horse that got this horse and D-Gens only, the 2 horses with kids that were running in the Classic. Probably the 2 horses that got me into the game the most.
-110 too. Don't forget that had a podium in the Twin Spires.
The fun connection of the Classic there is -110 is the mother of Pick 3, who won the SGPN Classic last season. So the legacy horses do well in the SGPN Classic, though. But I remember there was a state of Deuces Wild's career where she went something. It's probably right here: 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 2nd, 7th, 7th, 4th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd, 1st. I mean, my God, I missed this horse.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is when you look at the reveal, this was a horse that dominated at like 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, it was actually a very good distance runner, believe it or not. Yeah.
10, 11. It was in the window.
And we were so surprised on the stamina down roll, but I think that shows you what heart and finish can do for a horse.
It shows you with this specific combo of up roll at finish, heart, and temper. Certainly creates.
And I mean, and being a full 9-star preference horse does not hurt in that situation for Deuces Wild.
Well, I think that was the big thing, right? That was where we started understanding. Well, okay, sloppy. This thing is going to smash. Sloppy.
I named this horse after my girlfriend's favorite video poker game that she's won multiple jackpots on. Or the four deuces. That's the nice one to hit.
All right. So she
had a heater where she hit like 3 or 4 in like a 2-week span. And then we did a road trip down to Laughlin and she hit like 2 while we were there. It was insane.
There's nothing like watching someone hit a video poker machine for whatever.
Yeah, no, dude, she was on an insane run for a while. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, this was it. Second place in the Bourbon County.
Yeah. I mean, she won some big money for us. That right there, that was almost $1,000 for us.
This is back when they didn't have they had like benchmarks as the undercards, but this is not an allowance. There was no weight adjustment here.
No, she came out and just
hitting S+ horses. Yeah.
Horses like Super Bowl, like, you know, a very good GVG horse, like, and Bullish, like, yeah, I mean,
all right. So
she outkicked her coverage consistently. I think it would be a good way to put her.
Yeah, very fun horse. Oh, we could relive the old race. Really confused people.
Dude, oh come on, man, the nostalgia with you on some of these old horse.
I love this horse.
I mean, no, it was a fun horse.
I had recently gotten back from Cancun. I was sitting near my backyard patio where our pool had just been finished. The wife and the kids were in the pool. Like, what are you doing? You're watching digital horses. Get out here. And I remember watching. You know what? We probably have this recorded somewhere, Bowser.
We did a stream. Of those races that day of the Bourbon and the majors.
Oh, you know what? We'll bring that back. We'll repost that video. Not that anyone actually will watch it, but I want to watch it.
I actually threw a little. When I say I threw a little shindig in my pad, an old coworker, my old boss, came over and watched the races with me and my girlfriend that day. And
well, we were in I had it
streaming on my big screen in the living room while I was here in the studio doing the stuff with you. And like, I believe cousin Mush hopped in the chat. Was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
you see all the GVG horses going with us. We actually had a second horse in this race, Bowser, Sarah Winchester.
That's right. Shout out to her. Yeah, no. And then Deuces Wild, man, that final turn, she'll do it.
Every time it was like, all right, I'm gonna go win this. I'm gonna go get this second place as an S-.
Like she was weird like that, where it was like if she was at all within earshot in that final turn, you knew she was gonna place for some money.
It's the S heart and the S finish, dude. That's what it was.
We had action on her too as well.
Oh my god, this was such a great day.
Best value saying take a shot if she gets second. All right, let's see.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, well, it's looking like I'm gonna have to take a shot here, guys, because she's really putting some distance on that.
What a race! I mean, we got lucky. It was sloppy. Sometimes the weather roll is all that matters, and. Well, let's see if we want. All right, I'll flash off the PFL forums one more time. I mean, if you show this to someone who, and again, if you're old and you like white mode, they got the white mode. But I mean, what is this? Oh, they have bet. Oh, it links right to the betting window. Very nice. And I mean, just in general, this. Like this is the.
I gotta say, dude, not to be.
It looks like it.
You had your nostalgia right there with Deuces Wild, but for me. I really wish my grandparents would have lived long enough to see this game because they would have absolutely loved the fact that we're doing this and we're in this with you. Hell yeah, best value. I did it. You did one with me. That a boy. I might have to pop out one of my cigars I got over here after these.
Why don't we wait until we win the classic for the second?
Well, no, I'm not gonna do nothing. There's recording equipment in here. I would never smoke in my house. Like I go out on my patio for that.
So shout out to Third Time again. Sign up using the QR code on the screen. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/PFL. Get your stable going. Even if you don't want to do anything with horses, you don't want to have sex with the horses or breed them or race them, you can just get the stable, bet. Hit us up.
You can just buy a bag of Crown and stake it in the tracks.
And if you're not sure, get a trainer. Hit me and Scott up. We probably have a horse we can throw you to run, to get you in on the ground floor. And yeah, I think in general, hit up anyone in the game. I mean, as you can see in the chat and here, but there are a lot of friendly people, a lot of people trying to help the game grow. And I mean, that's essentially what we're doing here. And that's what I was getting to was shout out to Third Time for setting up this free roll. All the person here is provided by the game. And again, it's, essentially anyone who's in this race either got into the turf club early. So use the code SGPN to get into the turf club, or they're just cool with us.
Yeah.
Period. I will say this, shout out to the big stables. I did maybe intentionally not invite any of those bastards with their ammunitions and Scud missiles.
Well, we did invite one who didn't go in, but yeah.
But I think we'll see. And then in the future, we may have turf club only races.
Yeah, we can have a whole card of turf club races in the future if you guys keep engaging and helping pump up your thoughts and whatnot. I mean,
I think I got to be honest, Bowser. I could see us. I could see SGPN getting involved in the mini majors for left dirt.
Dreams do come true. Get our boy, our friend, the notorious OTB's, the Wolf of Oaklawn, and Barry the Sniper Spears involved. Like,
well, yeah. And if you're a in real life horse handicapper, you watch the real races, definitely check out the notorious OTB podcast.
Hey, I love this right here, dude. By the way, speaking of that show, but Liberty Tree saying, "No shit, fellas. My grandmother is who introduced me to horse racing, handicapping races at Finger Lakes Racetrack in upstate New York in the '80s." Yeah, my grandparents did the same for me at Santa Anita in the LA area when growing up I think I went to my first race in 91. 92 maybe.
Best horse track in America is where?
Ah, man. I really don't have many. I've only been to a couple. And so for me, it's between Santa Anita and Del Mar, the two of the best tracks in the world. Like, oh, well, I used to go to Fairplex too out in Pomona. That's pretty ghetto. But that's the only hood one I ever went to. I used to go to Hollywood Park back before they tore it down. That one was great. That one was a lot of fun. They kind of dropped the ball with that one because they ended up building the casino there. And every Friday night you can go see like Morris Day with the Time and have dollar beers and dollar hot dogs. Well, I don't know how they went under with that deal.
That's where SoFi Stadium and the new Clippers
I know. Hollywood Park was amazing though. That was a wonderful track. But Santa Anita,
here we go.
Santa Anita is the best to me.
If you've never been, I agree. I mean, Del Mar and Santa Anita are on a different level from most tracks.
I think I might have my birthday there next year since it's on a Saturday, and I'll go back home to California.
Ooh, that's a nice coat there from the 14 or the 13
all right.
horse.
Ooh, dude, we got a full card here. Raincatcher, Sweetheart, Free Rider coming out early. A mission right up in there now. Girl on the Sugar, Midnight Runner falling behind them. Raincatcher, though, really stretching it out early on here. Now, this is an 11 furlong race, so it's going to take some serious stamina to hang on to hold on to a lead like that early. Raincatcher, Mission, EBS Talk Derby, Duchess Grizzly getting involved. Free Rider, Quixoteism. You would have never have said that right.
No.
Raincatcher is really looking strong. Yeah,
but you know how these races are. You don't want to be out in front early.
No, especially in the longer ones.
Not an allowance.
Yeah.
Our firm horse is not falling down yet. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I jinxed it. I'd completely jinxed it. No. We might be pulling up the caboose 3 times.
Are we doing a triple caboose here? That would be
we got time.
We have an SGPN Classic win to our credit already. See, we won the first one, so we don't have to worry about it going forward.
Who's sneaking up here?
We
Who's
don't want to
sneaking
be
up
on
here?
the 8th one and have it not won one yet. You know,
Is this the one horse? Is this Bureaucrat sneaking up a little bit?
is Bureaucrat okay.
Bureaucrat's the one I told you had a chance.
Raincatcher, man, seems like a real gritty horse to me here because we're gonna head into this final loop, and Raincatcher's still right there. Okay, well, JV Harsh Adjustment now sneaking its way in. Oh, I didn't take my shot for this race.
We just watched Bureaucrat's mother, Deuces Wild, close hard on a final turn of a long race. What does Bureaucrat do? The opposite. Complete loser vibes.
You know what? Sometimes you have a.
I don't think we're gonna get.
Sometimes you have Michael Jordan's kids and not Del Curry's kids. You know, and that's what.
Well, the kids that Michael Jordan claimed, not Jimmy Butler and
Butler,
Anthony Edwards.
California Shake getting in there. JV Harsh Adjustment taking down the SGPN Classic. Lion Shark Racing with best value, and then the Hot 27 coming in second and third there.
Nice. Congrats to everyone for cashing a little.
I love the East Coast people in the chat right now going off about upstate New York racetracks. That is amazing.
All right.
You know, I am going to do I think I might go to Golden Gate though next month, actually.
I'm saying it right now. If you've done something to get into the Turf Club, I've been DMing you and you have not filled out the Turf Club form yet. Hit me up so we can get you officially on the list. Eventually, who knows? There's more stuff loading for Turf Club, so you want to make sure you fill out the form and you're officially on the ledger. Because, like I said, it's going to get harder. Eventually, it's going to be only new signups using the code SGPN that get into Turf Club. So, hit me up. I'll get you that form to get signed up. Huge day. Shout out to Lion Shark. Best value, Hot 27, and everyone else who competed in the SGPN Classic. Congrats to everyone who won.
Do we have a winning entry on the horse giveaway?
We do not. We did. We do not have a winning horse. So here's what we're gonna do. That horse is a 2-year-old Bowser. Okay. We're gonna do we're gonna do a contest on X. I will post the horse, and just like we did last time, the best name for the horse. We'll get the horse. All the rules will be on X. I will post the giveaway from @KramerCentric. So follow me on X, and we'll get that horse given away before Fool's Day. So we'll do
Arch Royal once in the Turf Club. All right, here's how you join. Go over to horses we have listed.
Yeah, no, go breed. This season, now we're gonna say to get into Turf Club, you breed with us, or you use our code to sign up. And so hit us up, Arch. We'll find a way to get breeding with you, or we'll get creative. Just hit us up if you're interested. If you're already in the game and you're interested in Turf Club, hit us up. We'll
we can work out deals for existing members.
We'll figure it out. We're like you said, we're Italian, so we are willing to negotiate.
We understand what it means to sit down and talk to a friend of ours.
Absolutely. So yeah, congrats to everyone who cashed some of the over 30.
My great grandfather was actually a made guy.
You shouldn't say that publicly. A lot of people are listening right now. Shout out to everyone who cashed some of the over 30,000 US dollars that were won on the track tonight. Shout out to everyone who cashed some bets. Again, third time putting over 5K in pick juice in the pool for the Derby.
And just heads up for next season. Okay, next season starts Monday. We're gonna have new full day Monday morning. Everybody get excited for that. Get ready to give us your best new full reveals for next week's show, because we're gonna be talking about that a lot.
Oh man, yeah, I was gonna say on the horizon we have the week 1 show of the season, which will be breeding and full day focused. Like it told you, we have the SGPN Classic will be back for season 29 on Derby Day. We will be back live streaming the Derby most likely.
Next season, it's looking like what we're gonna have regular shows that we've had kind of so far on week 1 and 3, but week 2 and 4 now. Next season, we're gonna have race card like we did. You know, we're gonna have a.
Stay tuned. We'll see about week 2, but basically, plan is week 2, 1, 2, 3 shows on Friday.
Yeah, Down Bad Tables won $1,000. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Imagine explaining to your wife that you won $1,000 on the digital ponies.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. So make sure. Yeah. So next season shows will be Friday, except for the Derby stream on Saturday. Obviously, we'll have a free roll week 2. We'll have a free roll the SGPN Classic week 4. Well, I'm sure we'll be giving away some horses. So far the feedback has been talk more about breeding. So we'll talk more about breeding.
Yep. We're going to get into
it. I think stay tuned. I think we'll add a little maybe gossip segment to the show where we
yeah. He wants the gossip. I kind of want to figure out how we apply breeding to racing more, because that's the end of the day of what we're trying to do here. But we'll also do some National Enquirer bullshit.
I think we do both, because I think the main thing that I'd say this. Well, this is how we'll close the show. From what I gather, there are a lot of people in the ecosystem of the game that are all great, nice people. They all want the game to succeed. They also have people that they hate that run stables.
Yeah.
But they don't want to publicly have a tiff. So so we can act as that medium. We can have maybe a beef a week. We'll get into it. We'll see what's going on. And most importantly, we'll see why there's so many damn paywalls.
Favorite beefs in this game really are the people that have drastically different opinions about how the game should be played, but are yet both successful in their own right. Because I think that's the real fascinating shit.
I hate you, but I respect you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the shit that's really fascinating, because it's like, I don't agree with how you do business. God damn it, you get results, you son of a bitch.
No, let us know what you're looking for us to talk about. Like I said, week 1 next show we'll hit on New Fool's Day breeding.
It's looking like, though, more and more going forward, though, we're gonna have half our season shows will be free roll stuff like this. So get involved in the Turf Club, guys. And then the other half will be us doing coverage of marketplace type activity, because I do feel that first week, a lot of new horses get listed. And I think it's a great time to cover that. And so if you guys are interested in that, I really would like to break some of that down for you, because I think there's kind of algorithms you can use in a way, like little formulas to find the best values on the market.
So yeah, live every Friday except for Derby Day. Live on Saturday. Good shit, Bowser. We didn't win anything today. We didn't win a bet.
Well, we won some bets. We won the first.
We won the first bet.
Won the first bet.
Okay,
and I mean, in the second race, we finished. Hey, if you would have let me just do my normal win plays fucking strategy, we would have hit. But you said no, win it across.
You're right. That's my fault. Also, never good to win the first bet of the day. So we learned.
We learned.
We won't win the first bet next time.
We're gonna eventually take all long shots on the first race of the card.
If you have a beef you want to submit anonymously, you can slide into my DMs. I am very secretive.
Pets Value's got beef. He's already in the chat talking about it.
Perfect. If you are looking to get your hands on, where's the horse? Let me pull it up one last time.
It's Prickly Pete's brother, Pimlico Prince. Yeah.
If you're looking to get your hands on this horse, at Kramer Centric on X, we'll have a contest up there.
Yeah, dude, he's unraced as a 2-year-old, so this could be a real 3-year-old. Like, you get something.
And if no one has a good name, we're just gonna keep it. Screw you guys.
Yeah.
If no one comes up with a good name on X for this horse, although it already has a name, Bowser.
Oh, it has a name. Pimlico Prince is a great name. It's a great.
I still think we do the name contest. Give it a better.
No. Just they come up with a jockey name for it.
All right, same thing. At Kramer Centric, we'll lay out how
you win the jockey. Horse. Come up with a name. Who's the jockey that rides this horse? That's the contest. Is it Hervé Villachez III? Is it Josephine Rogan? Tune in and find out.
Or say nice things about me and Bowser.
Yeah, that always helps. Or give us free shit.
Or subscribe to the show. Or
we're not that corrupt. You can't just bribe us, but like you can bribe us for sure. But like you don't just get stuff from bribing us.
Give the Sports Gambling Podcast a follow on YouTube. You can actually just find the Run for the Roses playlist and save that. You'll get notified when we go live. Give us a follow on Apple, Spotify. We do have an audio version, probably not as fun, or anywhere else you watch or streaming. We're up there on the Sports Gambling Podcast channel, Kick, Rumble, Facebook, Twitch, you name it. We're there.
I got the perfect sound. I got the perfect sound drop to take us out on, by the way, when you're ready.
Take us out.
I thought the Generals were due.
Great gambling drop. Of course, the Generals did not win that game, unfortunately. Shout out to the Harlem Globetrotters getting it done once again for the man with many names, including the man in the desert, Scott Bowser. I am Ryan, Real Digital Horseman Kramer. Congratulations to all the winners today. See you next Friday for Fool's Day and breeding talk. I still haven't figured it out. Let it ride.